Hello everyone, it's Alicia, Tiny Hands Forever. I'm so happy to be back. It's Saturday, so I am participating in Moore's tag for Saturday, which is Silicone Saturday. And I thought maybe I can share with you guys what I have been doing as far as in my journey with the silicone painting. Have started out with the little faces, as you can see here, and this one has been matted. If I bring it closer, you'll notice that I took some of the little eyelid off. I try to open the mouth, but that's what I've got so far. This one has not been matted. I try to add a little bit more. Let me see if I bring it up. More variation in the skin tone, and it's like, progressing as I go along. So I'm glad that was able to do this because what I've learned is that as far as when you do the mixture, how thick and how thin will determine how long you have to paint. And so it's been a challenge here and there, and of course your goal is to make sure that it's cured. So as you can see here, when with whatever I have left over, I always wait until if it's cured in the little pot, then I'm going to assume that has been cured. And so far I haven't had any problem with the product not curing. So this here, as you can see, is the silicone or cuddle head, silicone cuddle head that I started. I bought this baby at the, let me do this. I'm trying to do this with one hand. At the Kansas Doll Show. And I've already started. Let me grab it over here. It's a little shaky because I don't know how to hold it. This head is so heavy. But this is where I'm at this point. I'm in the very first layer. I've done red, blue, and yellow, and I added, a little bit extra of the reddish and some yellow around the eye area, and then I'm going to add some more blue. I did attempt to do some veining, and that's coming slow. I'm just trying to take it really slow because I'm afraid, of course, of mistakes. And I know that I'm going to make some. I do, like over here, for example, I don't know if you can see, it's cloudy over here. I think the blue, and it's not as good or as well as I would have wanted to turn out to be, but it's my first time. And as you can see in the head area, I did the red, but in this part it was thicker than what I did in the front part because it was taking so long to finish curing. I said, well, maybe if I make it a little thicker, it will help, but it was harder to manage. Thankfully, it's in the hair, and I plan to root the baby. So yes, this is my first attempt. I wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully I'll be able to continue to do well and have something that I may want to show you. Either way, I'm going to show you what I did. Whatever boo-boos I make, I'll just share with you guys, and hopefully you guys will be able to critique me or compliment me, whatever it turns out to be. But I am using the Psycho paint here, and these are my syringe because I use the syringe to try to put in the right amount. So these are the Psycho paint A and B. At the doll show, I did find these little pigment, and you don't need so much, that I thought, okay, let me just try it out with that. I got two different types of cups, some brushes, the Novak. I use this. It really helps to clean the baby. And I use it. I usually put that on this type of, it's lint-free paper towel like. I have my lint-free sponges over there, cosmetic sponge. And as you can see over there, my gloves. Try to make sure everything lint-free. I do want to get a larger tub. I want a tub that should be able to cover everything. Because, the length is crazy. Like, when I was in about my second or third layer, I was like, where's all this stuff coming? So I figure I started doing things a little bit more meticulous as far as trying to keep the length off. Like, I used to have my window open, so I make sure the window is shut now. I don't run my fan, nothing that might circulate any type of dust around the house. So yeah, it's like with the reborn. When I first started, it's a lot of trial and error. So I'm hoping that with the knowledge that I have as far as reborning, that I may be able to implicate, I think, is that the right way, or use some of that skill into my uh silicone painting. Now I know it's a different whole thing, the painting is different, and trying to figure out the thickness or how much I want to apply, and using the sponge and all that. I know it's going to be new, but I feel that trying to look for, to make sure before I let it cure, that I have it done well, or looking for anything that I may not be able to fix later. That's pretty much the same. You go through everything, and you inspect carefully so that you can have a better turnout. But I'm not expecting perfection, but I hope that it turns out. I do want to share with you guys a poem that a friend shared with me today. I thought it was really, really encouraging, because I'm one of those people that also a lot of times I suffer from low self-esteem. And for the longest time, I always wanted to please everybody. I didn't know how to say no. I never wanted to say anything to offend people. And sometimes when I spoke up, the guilt, because I did so, worried about, I may have been too hard, or maybe I hurt that person's feeling, really was took a toll on me. And so I've had to learn to not be so sensitive. But this poem that this person wrote, I thought it was just so beautiful that I want to share with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. The title of the poem is Approval, and it goes like this. The approval of others once determined my sense of worth. My value as a person was measured by my ability to fulfill the expectation of others. Where could I have learned such utter nonsense? Could it have come from my unduly criticized inner child? Maybe the trauma from past rejection triggered this insatiable need for acceptance. In my attempt to please others, I lost sight of my own identity. Fear of disapproval prevented me from being honest with myself and with others. And I ask, should you love me less because I see things differently? Or should I condemn myself because I cannot live up to the needs of what everyone is expecting me to satisfy? It's so important to remember that we all have our unique life experience that shape our opinions and points of view. However, an individual judgment of others can be flawed and short-sighted. And I come to realize that, in comparison, the faultless insight of our Creator far exceeds that of man. And He alone has the power to read the character and the motives of the human heart. His unbiased evaluation is the only appraisal one needs for self-validation. Acknowledging God's loving assessment, has allowed me to accept the value of my true worthiness. And so she ends it there, although she says she's not finished. I thought I'd like it so far, what she has, because it helped me to realize that sometimes I put so much on myself or add myself unnecessary um, pressure because I'm trying to do it all. I'm trying to be that super mom or that super grandmom or that super wife. And so I have to be realistic sometimes that I also have my own personal needs and that, sometimes you just can't please everyone. And, I have to be realistic about how much I can do. Anyway, this is it for today. And I hope you guys come back. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And of course, I will always say, if you can subscribe, that would be awesome. Send me a comment. I'd like to know what you thought of the poem. If you liked it, please let me know in your comment. That way I have an idea of what kind of things you guys would like to hear from me. But if you're here until now, maybe hopefully that means that you enjoyed my video. Please give me a thumbs up. And also, guys, I want to let you know that I will continue to do my Silicone Saturdays so that you guys can see my progress with my first silicone painting, and we'll see how it goes. If I able to do it successfully, I'm sure there will be plenty of boo-boos, but I hope that I can minimize it enough where somebody can love it or I can love it or whatever happens, I'm okay with it. I'm excited for this journey in my hobby. Take care.